Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is My School and Summer. And before we get into any lessons, grade 3s, it's very important for us to sanitize. Now remember, we sanitize because we want to be responsible and stay safe from coronavirus. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. Well done. Our lesson today is all about reading, directions, and grammar. For our first exercise for today, please turn to page 3. On page 3, we have a comprehension. Now, boys and girls, a comprehension is a story that comes with questions. Every comprehension that you will read, you need to read it 3 times. I am going to read this one with you and I will take it slow. If you would like to read with me, that's okay too. We will start at the heading where it says, Our Visit to the Library. Are you ready? Let us begin. Our visit to the library. Today, Peter's class visited the library. There are 40 children in Peter's class. It was a very interesting day. They had so much fun taking turns pushing Ruana's wheelchair. The shelves were full of books. The librarian showed them the books for 8 to 10 years old. Peter found an interesting book about cars. Linda chose a book with easy recipes for kids. The librarian told them that the library is a very important place in the community. She told them that the children who read books become clever. Now, we are going to just look at the questions before we read it a second time. Remember, boys and girls, if you do not understand any words in the comprehension or in the questions, please ask your teacher or your parents. The first one says, Who went to the library? Who went to the library? The second one says, What did they find in the library? What did they find in the library? The third one says, who told them that the library is an important place? Who told them that the library is an important place? The fourth one says, which book did Peter choose? Which book did Peter choose? The next one says, whose wheelchair did they push? Whose wheelchair did they push? The next one says, choose the correct answer. And then you will choose your correct answer from the box. The seventh one says, why must the children read books? Why must the children read books? And the last one for now says, how many children are in this library? Now let us take a look at the board. I have two very important things I would like to show you. So this, boys and girls, is a library. Now inside a library there are many books, not just for children but for everyone, and we can read about stories of people going for adventures or superhero stories or stories about people like you and me. Then I want to show you what is called a wheelchair. This is a wheelchair. Now, a wheelchair is used by people who unfortunately cannot walk for themselves. We call these people disabled people. Now, sometimes it's only for a short time that they are disabled, and other times it's for a long period of their lives, perhaps the rest of their lives. So they use a wheelchair. So this is our library where all the books are kept for you to read, and this is a wheelchair. Now let us go back to our exercise. It is going to be your job, boys and girls, to read it for a second time before you answer any questions. When you are done answering these questions, you must read it for a third time to make sure that you have the correct answer for each question. Have fun, and I will be right back just now when we have our advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
For our next exercise, boys and girls, let us turn to page 4. On page 4, we can see that we have directions. Now, directions are very important to learn so that we'll be able to move around knowing where we came from and where we are going. It says, read the directions below and add the details on the map. Now on the map you can see some different buildings as well as streets, and we are going to make sure we do each and every exercise there. The first job we are being given is to draw 3 trees next to the library. So you are going to draw 3 trees next to the library. Can you see the library?
Well done.
The next one that we are going to do is
Color the hospital red and white.
Now there is one picture there that is not colored, but it is written hospital. You are going to color that hospital red and white. And since your page is already almost white, it's okay if you do not have a white color.
The next thing that you're going to do is draw a car next to the gas station.
Now you can see that we have a beautiful gas station that has 2 gas pumps. You are going to draw your car ready and waiting for it to get its gas.
Then you are going to, number 4, draw a picture of a flower shop in the bottom right.
There is a blank space, boys and girls, and you are going to do a exercise there by drawing a picture for a flower shop. Yes, so that one I know you can do by yourselves.
The next one says,
Color all the main street green. I want you to point to where it says Main Street. Very good. Now the main street is very long. It starts right where the fire station is and goes all the way up to the hospital.
and you are going to color that street green.
Then the next street that you're going to color is the orange street. Now there on the side, the side of the hospital, the library and the flower shop. Can you see that side? Very good. That side has a street called Orange Street. And it is your job to color it orange. And then the last thing you are going to do is draw a black and white dog next to the fire station. You can see the fire station? Very good. You are going to draw a nice black and white dog. Then when you're done with all of these, please read your map and check where everything is. Make sure that you finish this one before you start your next exercise. I will see you soon and have fun. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
For our final exercise for this lesson, please turn to page 5. On page 5, you are going to see some vowel words. Now, there are 2 types of things we are going to be focusing on. The first part of the exercise, you are going to be focusing on vowels. Now, vowels are the ones that you can see on the board. The board has the vowels A, E, I, O, and U. And when we are sounding our vowels, they sound as A, E, and ah. So we're going to use these sounds so that we can identify them in the words. Let's take a look back at our exercise. Now on our exercise, we can see that we have some words in the table. The words that are there are hat, ink, drum,
Eed, need. Under. Now I want you to circle the vowel sounds that you can see. And when you are done, you can move on to the next part where we are still dealing with vowels. But this time we have pictures. The pictures are helping us choose the correct vowel. Please take your time and look at the pictures carefully before you write your vowels. You can also practice saying your vowels. Remember, A is A. E is A. I is I. O is O. And U is A. Then the last part of this exercise, you are going to name the words for the pictures that you can see. We have 10 pictures, so that means we have 10 words to complete. But this time, instead of using vowels, you are going to use consonants. Now, consonants are the rest of the letters in the alphabet. For example, let's look at the first one. The first word we have there has E. Now, this one is simple because we know that the answer is tree. So the letter T or T is a consonant. You are going to take a look at each picture and try and make up the name for the picture according to the consonants that you have to use. Please take your time. You must remember that the consonants can be used twice or 3 times, as many times as it needs to complete the word correctly. After this, double check your work before you say you are done. We will be back after this short advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
We have now come to the end of our lesson. And remember, boys and girls, after every lesson, we need to sanitize. Sanitizing shows that we are responsible boys and girls. Don't forget to rub everywhere on your hands, including in between your fingers. And don't touch anything until the sanitizer is dry. Well done. I wonder though, I have not seen our little friend today. Zashi, are you around? Have you been doing lessons with us? Zashi? Oh, there is Zashi. Hello, Zashi. So, from Zashi and I, we would like to say thank you and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF for Every Child, My Zone Online School and Amos Meerkat Syllabus.